Are they truly gone? If they can still reach out and touch you in your sleep. 7 years. 7 years of absolute, suffocating silence. But last night, he shattered the barrier between life and death. Your father returned. No words, no sound, just a cold, heavy presence and a single piece of paper covered in a frantic, shifting script you couldn't understand. What if that paper wasn't just a random trick of a grieving brain? What if it is a literal warning bleeding through the veil? A hidden reservoir of ancestral wisdom, or a terrifying closure you've been begging for? What do you do when the answers to your heaviest waking problems are held tightly by someone who is already dust? Tonight, we open the letter from the beyond. The air in your room turns instantly cold. A familiar scent fills the dark, perhaps his old cologne, or the phantom, bitter smoke of a habit he carried to his grave. Out of the void, the shadows begin to warp. His form takes shape. Your father, looking exactly as he did before he took his final breath 7 years ago. He doesn't speak. His eyes possess an unnatural, hollow depth, as if he has stared directly into the stark mechanics of the universe and brought a piece of that void back with him. Slowly, deliberately, he raises a pale hand. In his grasp is a piece of parchment. It looks ancient, yellowed, and stained by time. On it are characters that seem to crawl, dance, and shift the very moment you try to lock your eyes onto them. You strain, desperate to comprehend, but as your trembling fingers close around the paper, his form dissolves back into the dark, leaving you wide awake, alone in the dead of night, clutching a message you cannot read. Dreams like these do not simply fade when the sun comes up. They weigh the chest. They make us question the thin line between reality and the unknown, leaving us to wonder if we were truly visited by a ghost or something deeper. From a symbolic perspective, dreaming of a deceased parent is a haunting confrontation with guidance and protection. Even when the flesh is gone, the blueprint they left behind continues to echo in the dark corners of your mind. Your subconscious conjures their image when you are utterly lost in the waking world, searching for a compass. But the most unnerving symbol in this dream isn't your father. It's the unreadable text. A parchment usually represents hidden knowledge, a secret meant only for you. Yet, because the words morph and defy your comprehension, the meaning turns sinister. It reflects a part of your life that is fractured and uncertain. Emotions too heavy to speak. Answers you are desperately seeking, but are not yet permitted to know. It is as though the universe is acknowledging a major shift unfolding within your soul, but you are still blind to its true nature. We often ache to ask the dead for advice just one last time. We wonder what they would say about the quiet desperation of our current lives, the choices tearing us apart, or the fears we bury from the living. When a dead parent hands you a cryptic note, it is the ultimate manifestation of that longing. The terrifying truth is that the message isn't hidden in the unreadable ink. It is found in the terrifying act of the handoff itself. It is a reminder that their influence still commands your decisions, acting as an invisible hand guiding you through the dark. This dream also unearths unfinished emotions, words left rotting in the throat before the funeral, questions that will never receive an answer. It gives a ghostly, physical form to the silent ache of missing someone who was once your anchor. If your room grew cold last night, ask yourself these heavy questions. Is there a hidden truth in your life you are refusing to see? Are you standing on the edge of a choice that terrifies you? If the dead could speak right now, would they warn you or comfort you? Perhaps the text on that yellowed paper was never meant to be deciphered by human eyes. Perhaps it was meant to be felt as a tremor in your soul. It should not bring you terror, but a profound, chilling peace. That paper is a blank slate, a quiet permission from the afterlife to finally let go of the weights you carry. The ones we love never truly vanish. They simply change their frequency, whispering from the static. In our next encounter, we will step inside a house, an old, decaying structure you do not own, yet your blood insists you belong there. What whispers of the past are waiting behind its rotting doors? Don't forget to subscribe so you don't get lost in the dark. Share your haunting encounters below. Sleep deeply, if the dark will let you. I will see you in the next slumber.